Silent Hill TDS, what's up? Yeah, come on. I.O.W. Sports Network, late night edition. Let's go. Come on.
We about to raise the bar. Wild card Mar. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card Mar. We about to raise the bar. Wild card Mar. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card Mar. Hey. L Boogie with the hot flame, ashtray full of top names, little tree for your membrane. This the 9-hour time frame. I just snatched up a 6-pack, got my hands on a lid pack, whipping up a little batch of snacks. Yeah, man, I think I'm all set. Late night, can't sleep. Go ahead and just tap in. Better grab you a cold one, and we about to get some laps in. Wild card on the microphone, he'll hit you with a couple flurries. Y'all need to just strap in for some entertainment sports commentary. About to raise the bar. Wild card Mar. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card Mar. We about to raise the bar. Wild card Mar. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card Mar. Hey. Wild card Mar. Wild card Mar. I.O.W. Late night sports. Wild card Mar. Wild card Mar. I.O.W. Late night sports. Wild card Mar. Wild card Mar. I.O.W. Late night sports. Wild card Mar. Wild card Mar. I.O.W. Late night sports. Hey.
Give me a second, let me light up real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, welcome to the I.O.W. Sports Late Night Hour Edition, hosted by Mr. Modelo himself. You already know the name by now. You know what I'm saying? Wild Card Mar. You already know the vibe. Pull up, let's go.
We about to raise the bar. Wild card Mar.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What is up? What is up? What is up? What is up? How is everybody doing tonight? And welcome. Welcome to another episode of I.O.W. Sports Late Night Owl Edition. It's episode 288. Of course, I'm your host, Wildcard Mar, and that's your other host, the man from MJ. We call him MJ. How you doing, Brody?
Hanging in there, man. I'm hanging in there.
That's what's up.
Good day. Wednesday.
Yes, sir. We getting over that hump, baby.
Halfway through the week.
Yeah.
How you doing, man? How's the family?
Man, family's good, bro. Man, family's good. Everybody's doing well. Man, we actually on some real shit. We trying to get prepared for this move. Pretty much beginning of May 1st. We're gonna move back to Kansas City, so trying to get ready for this move right now. So, man, I hate moving. I hate the process. It's one of the most pain in the ass things to ever do. And I just hate it. And then you talking about moving cross country, it's even worse. So yeah, I'm not looking forward to it, bro. Trust me, I'm not looking forward to it. But all that aside, man, how's your family, man? How you doing over there in New Jersey, bro? How's the weather?
Man, weather's crazy over here, bro. Like today was up to like the mid 50s or so. Yeah, but then it dropped down. Like you look at right now, it's like 30 degrees.
Yeah, that's pretty. It's pretty warm for you guys this time of year.
And then Saturday is supposed to be like 73, but rain.
Yo, that's crazy. Damn bipolar ass weather, but no,
it's 42 right now.
Yeah,
42 out.
Nah, that's crazy, man. Man, that's good to hear you and the fam doing well, man. Hey. We are always on the right side of 6 feet. Yeah, we always on the right side of 6 feet, so we cannot complain. But Y'all know the deal. As always, go give a shout out to my man 40 Water, Silent Hill TDS. Go to his Instagram page, his YouTube channel at Hitchhikers. He's a guy that got the track for us here on the I.O.W Sports Late Night Owl edition. So shout my man out. You see us scrolling on the bottom of the screen, YouTube, Hitchhikers. And of course, while you're over there, please go show us some love. Go check out all the social media platforms that we're on, from Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, all at I.O.W Sports Network, I.O.W Sports 1 on Twitter. And of course, you can catch me personally on Twitter, Casey Wildcard Mar, or on Facebook and Instagram, both at Wildcard Mar. And give a shout out to Let's Talk Sports YouTube channel. So if you are watching the simulcast as a Late Night Owl show on there, man, please be so kind and come over to the I.O.W Sports Network. Give us a follow as well. But we always show love to Let's Talk Sports, man. Some real dope people we've collabed with over there for sure. Let's see, AP, what's up, man?
What up, AP?
He said, yo, I'm up now. I fell asleep last night. It's all good, man. Good to see you, AP. AP.
He trying to pull a page out of your book.
Hey, man. Hey, man. You gotta give me credit, bro. Like we've been here.
You've been on point.
You've been here.
You've been on point.
All right. So I just needed something to make sure I kept it in gear. It's all good. We in gear, but no. Y'all know what time it is. It's top play time.
Let's see what you pick, man.
And I can be honest, there was a lot that happened in the NBA tonight that I could easily pick for top plays, but I specifically picked this too because for some reason we got a theme going on. So if you don't get if you get postered and get your feelings hurt, you're gonna end up on the damn wild card show on the top play of the night, and me and MJ is gonna roast you. I'm telling you, stop getting posterized. All right, that's all I'm saying. And I'm gonna lead you. So take that as you may. NBA ballers out there, if you ever catch wind of this show, don't end up on a poster, and don't. Hey, all I'm gonna say is, you know what, damn it, I ain't even gonna say nothing.
Ivy finds an open man. Pass got intercepted. Lou Gordon once again jumps the passing lane. Now veers in, takes it himself. Lou Dart just undressed Marvin Bagley.
Take a look at this. He drew back. He came all the way back from Guthrie. That's Guthrie, Oklahoma, folks. In case you didn't know that. Look at that.
Marvin Bagley. Hey, his name is Marvin Bagley.
From where?
No, his name is Marvin Bagley.
I know. You know where he went to college? I believe he went to Nix, North Carolina. Balls.
No, but I'm saying Bagley as in that boy got teabagged, bro.
Boy got teabagged, all right. Hey,
I'm telling you, we keep telling y'all, don't get your soul taken. Don't get embarrassed like this. If you see a dude caught back with the like, really he backed the yam, why would you? He voluntarily put himself in the line of fire. Marvin Bagley.
I give him credit. At least he tried to block it. At least he went up with the hand, tried to block it. Even though he did get yammed on in the balls in his mouth and everything.
But MJ, Marvin Bagley voluntarily teabagged himself. Voluntarily.
Maybe this ain't the first time. Maybe he volunteers for this on a regular. You know,
bro, get out the way. No, get out the way. You just come on, man. We didn't told y'all once. I'm gonna tell you again, and this is gonna be the last time I'm telling you. And y'all just gonna keep ending up on the top plays, wild card top plays of the night, and just like, come on. Hey, but we're not done though. We're not done. We got one more top play. And this is from an MVP candidate. So this is an MVP type of play. And check this out.
Giannis with the double team, spins, hits, and takes all of that. Thank you very much. And look at the nasty. He's usually the guy you see putting that tongue out. I've not seen Giannis use the Thanasis tongue, but he let everybody know it on that one. He rose up. He was patient, which has just been one of his greatest weapons. And then two hands. Oh, goodness. Little mean mug for everybody. Just letting them know this is Milwaukee's night.
Bro, look how he walked away. Like,
Yo, Giannis flexed on him, right? I ain't even gonna cap. Giannis flexed on him on that
another double ham yam.
Yo, did you see how long his reach is? Like he took off like a good almost 4 or 5 feet from the basket, bro. Before he like came down to make that dunk. Like, yo,
Bro,
his
wingspan is like 7'7", 7'8", something like that.
Yo, that was some Stretch Armstrong type shit, bro. Yo, that's his new nickname, Stretch Armstrong. That was some Stretch Armstrong shit, bro. Like, come on. Did that not remind you? You remember the Stretch Armstrong we were playing with as a kid, bro? Tell me, Giannis, or then he
like a Gumby, right? Remember Gumby?
Gumby, doo-doo.
That motherfucker always went back into place too. Until he ripped his leg off, and then you're fucked.
Bro, I'm telling you, like that's some real, like, I know they call him Greek freak, but that really is some freakish shit, bro. That's some freak athlete type shit, bro.
Dude,
like,
all he does is put the work in. He's constantly putting his work in.
No, that was nuts. That's all I can say. It's like he literally, like, you know what it reminded me of? When Jordan did this shit in Space Jam and he did the stretch. That's what it looked like. Like, yeah. Like,
I don't know how he could reach his arm back that far.
You know what's crazy? So when
basketball.
Yeah, with the basketball. So you know what's crazy? Before Giannis got those 2 back-to-back MVPs, I was like, yo, I wasn't really crazy about Giannis. I really wasn't. Like, as a fan of basketball, I was like, I wasn't really crazy about him because very limited outside shot. Pretty much all he's gonna do is get at the top of the key and just go 100 miles per hour at the basket. And then, like, what are you gonna do with it? Then he started doing the Euro step, and then he looks like a deer. It's funny, he plays for the Bucks and he looks like a deer. He runs like a deer. And so I really wasn't big on Giannis. But then once I saw him get the MVPs, and then I'm like, I still don't see it. I still don't see how Giannis got the MVPs. And then after he won the championship, and you see what he does for his squad. I mean, he carries that squad.
He is like Anthony just said. He built different.
Yeah, he is.
He sure is. He and like I said, he's putting in the work, and so he's getting better and better each year. Each year he's working on something, constantly trying to involve his game, and that's what the great ones do. Look at Kobe. Kobe was constantly in the gym. You know what I mean? First one in, last one out.
Yeah.
You put that work in, you're gonna get better.
Yeah. You gotta eventually some point start reaping the rewards of all that hard work. And look, I'll be honest about Giannis. He's kind of won me over, and not just because he won the MVPs, because I was still kind of skeptical about him. So I was like, how's this dude winning MVPs? But he's pretty much I don't want to say unstoppable. I mean, let's be honest, he's getting the benefit of the doubt that there's absolutely no damn defense in the NBA. And so when he runs 100 miles per hour with the basketball in his hand, and then if somebody tries to impede his direct path, like, that's when he'll start doing the Euro step. He got a spin move that he started putting in there. And
who does that sound like? Kind of, barreling his way through, bringing the ball up court and full speed of his head and barreling right down through, using his size.
Oh yeah, that sounds a lot like King James.
Don't ever call him that.
LeBron James.
LeBronda.
LeBron James. But I mean, look, to the last couple of years, his outside shot for Giannis has been getting better. He's still not proficient at it. I'm not saying that, but you can see the progression that he takes, and just him being better, man. Like, I got to give Giannis his props, but he's still going to stick to his bread and butter, which is literally just throw his unique body, bruh. All right, it just popped into my head.
And think about this too, Lamar. He started playing basketball at like sophomore, junior year, senior year, something like that.
It wasn't like he was doing it on
Right,
like a regular basis. Yeah,
he was. I think he really started playing organized basketball at a late age.
Detroit Sports Talk. What's up, man? Yeah.
What up,
I
Detroit
saw that
Sports
Jones
Talk?
Jr. Yeah, he went back to the Lions. I actually kind of like that move. He can help that wide receiver room.
I actually love that move. I've had Marvin Jones Jr. I've always picked him up from my bench in fantasy for like the last 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
All the dude does is fucking produce like late in the season.
He's like one of those under the radar type wide receivers. Obviously he is getting older, so I'm not surprised that he's starting to reach that team hopping part in this stage of his career. But there's
he might want to retire there. You know what I mean? That's where he started. He might want to retire there.
Bro, he was clutch for Detroit. He was there. He was there for him, and Matthew Stafford were pretty much there for a long time. That was really just, weathering the storm of a lot of losing, but they were pretty much the only few pieces of talent that they had. Them and Golden Tate. Golden Tate had a little run in Detroit too, for a minute too. He says he needs to teach his brothers. Hey, you know what's crazy? They all three of them Antetokounmpo boys are in the NBA, but they only really speak about Giannis, which is crazy. And I think he has another brother that's actually on the team with him. I don't even know.
He's got 2 other brothers in the league. One's on the team with him, and I forgot where the other one is.
Last time I saw, he was with the Lakers. I don't know if he's still with the Lakers.
Yeah, his brother begins with a T, I think.
It's like something.
Donis.
Yeah, Giannis or something. Yeah, that might be it. But look, but speaking of Giannis and the Pacers, though, I'm sorry, not the Pacers, but the Bucks, man, they put up 149 on the Pacers tonight, 149, 136. And as much flack as I give Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday, because I think they're okay. So here's my thing. I think a lot of people who watch basketball put those two up on a pedestal and be like, "Oh, look, Giannis has they're a big 3 in Milwaukee. He has Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday." And I'm like, I don't really consider Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton superstars. For me to be considered a big 3, you got all 3 of you guys got to be considered superstars. I see a superstar with role players in Milwaukee. That's what I see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't see
Sports Talk. That's his brother's name. Thank you.
Yeah, that's it. Thanasis. Yeah. What we were just saying? Oh, about big 3s.
What's going on?
Who they got in Milwaukee? They Middleton is a good second man. Good second option, but he's not. He's not top flight.
Yeah.
Drew Holiday, hot and cold. He's another one, not top flight.
Yeah.
They're good NBA players, but they're not great NBA players.
They do some things right. Yeah, and I'm gonna get to that, AP, because
yeah, that's what we alluding to.
Yeah, I'm alluding to that, and we're talking about it because I got to give Drew Holiday his props. Him, and when Matt told me dude went off in 51, I'm like, Drew Holiday? Drew Holiday? And I'm not saying like Drew can't ball. That's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is that when you see so much inconsistency with Drew Holiday, I think he's a great facilitator. He can pass the ball well. I think he plays great defense. I'm not going to take that from him. Chris Middleton, he can, when his shot is wet, that joint on, but it's inconsistent, and so we've seen this in playoff.
Few and far between.
Yeah, exactly. So it's in the best interest for the Bucks, especially them being the 1 seed. And if you want to even get back to the finals and have an opportunity to win another one, you got to get the consistency from Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton. You have to. My thing is there's no way you're going to expect Giannis to go on these like crazy runs like he did when they won the finals, putting up 51 and 45 and carry that past Embiid and Harden in Philly and get past the Boston Celtics the way they're playing.
It was a one-man wrecking crew.
Yeah,
you can't keep relying on that.
Yeah,
you eventually you have to show up to play.
And that's the thing. And I think that's what's actually like driving me crazy with the Bucks, is because just imagine if Giannis was able to get better consistent play from them. Just imagine how even better that team would be. I think that at some point they would be able to literally be like the Golden State Warriors of the East. Not, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying shooting wise as in proficiency, as in a chance to build have a window where they have so much success and build almost like a mini dynasty. I'm not saying they're going to win 4 championships, but they got one 2 years ago. You go in and get another one right now, and you're constantly in the conversation. Just imagine if you get consistent play from Middleton and Drew Holiday, you might win more than the one you got a couple years ago. That's the only thing that bothers me with them. That's the
or the off season, you could go and get somebody if you could. Unload a Chris Middleton and pick you up a
don't get Marvin Bagley.
Maybe like a Jaylen Brown.
Ooh, that would be tough. I like Jaylen Brown for what he does, and he's a good complementary piece to Jason Tatum, what they got in Boston. I would love to see a move like that, but I don't see Boston letting Milwaukee get better in the same conference. That would be foolish for them to let Jaylen Brown walk anyway.
What about reaching out to Brooklyn about Miles Bridges?
Ooh, I like that. That's a good point.
I don't know what his contract status is, but I'm just trying to think of off the top of my head.
Miles Bridges,
he was recently moved, so
I like that. Because I love Miles Bridges and what he was doing out in in Phoenix before he got put in the trade for KD. And speaking of KD, one of the featured topics we wanted to talk about tonight is Kevin Durant. So Kevin Durant tonight makes his return back to the lineup as the Phoenix Suns play host to the Minnesota Timberwolves. And my biggest question is the fact that Kevin Durant is back in the lineup and there's probably roughly about 6 games left. Does that make Phoenix Suns the automatic favorite in the West? So I proposed that question and wanted everybody to ponder on that for a minute. So, what do you think, MJ? Does having Kevin Durant back in the lineup automatically makes the Phoenix Suns the favorite in the West?
No.
Okay.
That's a flat no. Listen, everybody knows how good KD is. Everybody knows he's a phenomenal player. Top 3 when he's healthy. Top 2 when he's healthy, But he's only played 7 games this calendar year.
Mm-hmm.
And I think 4 of them were with Phoenix. 3 or 4 of them were Phoenix. You still don't know how he's going to gel with Booker, with Ayton, with Chris Paul. yeah, you're adding a dynamic piece to your lineup, but it doesn't automatically make them the favorites just because they have him. Does that make them more scary? Absolutely. But does it make them the favorite? I don't think so. Not yet. You got to show something, over this final week and a half, and even even the first round. If you could blow through the first round like a sweep, something like that, like okay, they might be for real.
Okay.
Because they do have a good team, but
Yeah.
how they're gonna work it is still to be seen.
Yeah.
But I personally can't automatically put them as the West favorite.
Okay, I hear you. And just as I'm looking as we're talking, KD so far struggling right now tonight.
Oh yeah, he is. I
Only
just looked at
played
it myself.
only played 16 minutes so far. 2 of 10 of shooting, 0 for 1 from downtown, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Only 5 points. His plus minus is -10. So,
And that's what they're down to, I believe.
yeah, I'm waiting for the score to pop up.
It was 60-50. I don't know if
Yeah,
the
I'm looking at it right
scores
now.
changed.
60-50, and they just started the third quarter. So, it's and I love your points, and I'll absolutely. And I actually have the same thoughts about the situation. It's literally you hit it right, the nail right on the head, pretty much. As in, having him back, of course, that makes them dangerous. That does make them dangerous. There's nobody stupid anybody who ever talks sports on any podcast or show, if you say that there's no having KD back on the court doesn't make them a scary team, you're crazy. I mean,
correct.
We absolutely know the talent of Kevin Durant. We absolutely do.
If he's on the floor, he could go for 50 any night.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? He's that type of player. He's a superstar. He's not just a streaky guy that could catch fire. No, he's Kevin Durant.
Yeah. And to AP's point, you got to choose. I agree with you. KD definitely flips the switch come playoff time. He's a different animal.
Oh, all right. Good night, bro.
I had MJ, the other MJ. But my thing is just because he's back, the only thing that scares me is how easy it was for him to get hurt to even come back. My man was doing a post move in warm-ups, and then next you know he's out a couple of weeks.
It's like you can't make this shit up.
No, and it's weird because like literally ever since he had the injury, the Achilles in Golden State and left, it's like he just can't stay healthy worth the damn. I mean, just look at it. Just look at the games played that Kevin Durant has played, and I'm sorry that worries me.
Bro, we about to hit April, and this cat is playing in his 8th game of the calendar year.
With Phoenix,
that's a lot of rust. A lot of rust, and on a new team.
Which explains his bad night so far. You know what I'm saying? I mean, of course. I'm not trying to blow it out of proportion and trying to make it seem like, oh my gosh, Kevin Durant is so broken. No, it's just that when you're on the court and then you're off the court for time, and then you're on the court, then you're off. Where's your rhythm? Where do you find your consistency to stay? Prolific. There's no consistent time on the court. I mean, that's just the facts.
And the way I look at it too, when he originally got traded to Phoenix, if he never got hurt and they did their thing and really started making noise in the West right now,
Phoenix acquired him when he was hurt.
But what I'm saying is, if he never got hurt with Phoenix, if he didn't slip and miss these last couple weeks,
yeah.
let's say he stayed, he was healthy, and Phoenix really started getting things going.
Yeah.
Let's say since that night, let's say they haven't lost since. Then you could say, oh, okay, they looking really good, going into the playoffs.
Yeah.
But with the man getting hurt and now just coming back, you know what I mean?
MJ said, "Yo, KD is a chump. He isn't Jordan. There's a lot of people that ain't Jordan.
There is nobody like Jordan.
No,
There's
but okay. So like I said, I'm not trying to blow this out of proportion, but just when you understand the urgency because of the time or the counter the time that we're in, when literally there's probably like a week and a half left of regular season games, and you're still, between coming in today, there's literally like 8 teams in the West that are separated by 3.5 games, and Phoenix is one of those teams. So yeah, you're sitting at 4th seed at 40 and 35, but if you're not clicking on all cylinders, you can easily flop positions with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 teams that's right behind you. So easily. So that's why I'm really kind of harping on this, is because you can't sit here and be the favorite when your main player is inconsistent, as in being on the court. Let's not forget Chris Paul is at some point in time going to be a possible injury casualty. Like, hey, let's be honest about that. So
it can pop up with him.
Yeah, it can pop up with him anytime. But my thing is,
I'm just looking at the standings myself. I just pulled it up.
Yeah. And
crazy,
then,
with Phoenix being 40 and 35, and then you got Dallas just on the outside with 40 losses.
Yeah.
So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 teams within 5 games in the loss column of each other.
Yeah.
It's gonna be wild. It's gonna
be hella wild. Wild West. But not, and the reason why I also agree with you that I don't think the Suns are the favorite just because of KD's return is, if you really look at some of these teams in the West, you know who, and look, I'm going on a bold prediction, y'all. Y'all might think I'm crazy as hell for this.
Here we go.
But check me out.
Get your popcorn ready. Get your drink ready. While Karl Marr's about to drop his.
I've been talking about this team for a long time. I've been talking about this team literally since the beginning of the basketball season, when we were still heavy in and talking football. I'm going to go out on a limb, and I'm going to say your representatives for the Western Conference will be the Sacramento Kings.
I knew you were going to say that.
Just indulge me.
I just had that feeling.
I'm just saying, just indulge me for a second. And the reason why I say that is because they're doing something in the West that these other teams are lacking. They're having problems doing.
Playing together.
Well, not only playing together, they went on the road. They have the best record in the West on the road. We damn sure know the Warriors don't.
and the thing with the Kings too, they got some boys that score.
Yes,
you really need to.
Yo, that's
score points against them.
That's a bonus, and De'Aaron Fox combination where you got a proven all-star guard and you have a proven all-star center. I'm just saying, and Mike Brown's coaching the hell. Look, and the reason why I say indulge me is look at the away record. The Kings could win on the road. Look at the other away records for all these other teams. They're either barely scratching 500 or they're below 500. The Kings are way above 500 on the road.
Okay. You got Memphis. Wow, even Denver. Denver is 1 game above 500 on the road. Memphis is 7 games under.
Yes.
Sacramento is 8 over.
Yes.
And then you got Phoenix in the 4th spot. They're 7 under. Clippers are 2 over, and Golden State is 20 under. And that's your top. And that's your top 6.
And that's your top 6. Sacramento can win on the road. You gotta win some road games in the playoffs, baby.
Yeah.
Now, if y'all think I'm crazy, go ahead and say it. I'll take that. I'll take the L if the Kings get eliminated. But looking at what I'm seeing, how the Kings play, and I'm looking at the rest of the West can't win on the road. I got a team that can do it. You got to win some road games, baby. So if I'm crazy and it don't work out, you know me, I'll come on the show and I was like, yo, that was a bad take. I was wrong. But until then, y'all ponder on that. Y'all think about that. That's all I'm saying. Got to win on the road.
So now here's the follow-up.
All right, go ahead.
Who's coming out of the East?
Honestly, damn. I'm gonna say this. I think Embiid wins MVP, but Giannis beats him. Giannis eliminates him, and I think Giannis and the Bucks come out the East.
That's what I got. I got the Bucks coming out.
Giannis. First of all, I don't think Giannis is not going to let them just bow out so easily and not have nothing to say about it. But I think Embiid gets the trophy. But I think you're gonna like this. Did you see that?
Oh yeah,
did you see that?
Yeah, dude. That's my man AP. That's what I'm talking about.
AP, I can't believe you're saying this right.
I mean, the thing is, they could, but you don't know what next team you're gonna get. You know what I mean? Like they are built to, pull an upset off and maybe make that run. But an injury to Brunson or an injury to Randall and it's over.
Oh, your boy just got an ankle injury tonight too. Julius Randle.
Yeah. Well, fucking. The thing is, they just get Brunson back too, and then this mug rolls his ankle.
I'll say this. If Randall misses some time, it does not do you guys any good to slip in the standings to get paired up with either Milwaukee or Philly in the first round. You know what I'm saying? I like I said, and we've said this. I really
you gonna do it like that?
Nah,
you gonna do it like that, AP? Damn.
I'm gonna switch that quick. Damn, I didn't know. Look,
bro, I'm a Knicks fan, and I'm just telling you, like, can they make a run? You never know. It's always possible.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean?
Possible. The only thing that does scare me is the fact that if this injury keeps Randall out for a certain amount of period of time, I'm afraid you guys might slip in the standings and get stuck with a 1-8 or 7-2 matchup with either.
Oh Philly no. They're almost locked in, pretty much locked into the 5th spot.
Okay.
You're pretty much locked in over there. They got a couple game lead over Brooklyn for the 5th spot.
Yeah.
The Knicks are 44-33, and Brooklyn is 41-35.
Okay.
Okay, and then coming down the stretch, Knicks got a pretty outside of Friday. Friday's game's gonna be interesting. They got Cleveland.
Yeah, they got Cleveland. Yeah,
they're in Cleveland for that though, so that'll be somewhat of a test. But then they finish off the season home for the Wizards, at the Pacers, at the Pelicans, home for the Pacers. Okay. So you should be able to sustain a couple wins out of that, because the Pacers are fucking terrible. Pelicans, they're at 500. Wizards are fucking terrible. So
AP, if it ended right now, it would be Cleveland and the Knicks. And I
think that's how it's gonna end up.
Yeah, I think so too. to be honest, I don't even know what would be the strategy on Friday. Like, do you show too much on tape? Do you not do enough? Because I there's a good chance you're about to see this squad again in the playoffs. So I don't know if you know hold anything back per se. You know, I don't know if they do the same strategy like if it was football. But like, yo, we gonna see these guys down the road. Don't show too much. So I don't know if that's what they do in basketball. But
all right, brother. I'll talk to you tomorrow, bro. I love you.
yeah, but I've always thought that this would be a good matchup with the Knicks and the Cavaliers because I love that matchup. I mean, we talked about it last night.
I do. I really want to see that. You know, that's a good measuring stick right there because Cleveland's got a good upcoming team. You know, obviously traded for Donovan Mitchell in the offseason. You know, they got Darius Garland over there. They got a pretty fucking good team, man. You know, so I'm you know, don't sleep on Cleveland coming out the East. If they could put shit together, man. I mean, I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but they have the talent to make some noise, man.
Yeah.
The only problem is, you know, if they beat the Knicks in the first round, they're gonna wind up facing Milwaukee.
Yeah, and you know to really back up what you're saying, as in don't rule out the Cavaliers. I mean, they're second in the East in conference victories. So I mean, so that means that they're you're beating the teams you're supposed to, that you're going to see them a lot, which is in conference, and they're taking care of business on that side. So I mean, you're not wrong. You know, I don't think that's a bad take at all to really give some notice to Cleveland. But I just think there's but to our original proposed question, man, I just think there's just too many factors in the way to make the Phoenix Suns an automatic favorite in the West, man. It's just,
I mean, not yet, not now. You know,
no. Let KD get some more games, knock this rust off, and stay healthy. I mean,
get some reps. You know, get back.
And I think that's what it is going ahead and get these reps in so he can get ready for this playoff push.
And the thing is, a lot of teams don't practice either. So when he's getting healthy, he's kind of shooting on his own, or in the gym with guys. He's not,
with his teammates.
Yeah. He ain't running with the five.
I mean, we don't know for sure. He might be, still, doing some work with his teammates, but like for the most part, if he's rehabbing, he's definitely not practicing with the squad. So
no.
So you lose that time to gel and have the camaraderie. Because correct me if I'm wrong, he's probably only played 5 games with the Suns, 6 or something like that.
I think this is his 5th.
Yeah, it's not a lot.
I think this is his 5th overall game with Phoenix.
Yeah, and which the point that you made earlier is there's that chance to get that that continuity and start gelling with this team. I mean, like I said, they acquired him and he was hurt. And so by the time they acquired him, he didn't come automatically and start wearing a Phoenix Suns jersey. He still had to rehab. And then by the time he got back, played a few games and then does the thing in the warm-up, and then he misses some more times. I mean, it was a bad time.
The problem is the dude skips leg day.
Bro.
You know what I mean? Like when you skip leg day, they gonna give out on you. You got a 7-foot frame, bro. And your legs are like a goddamn pinky.
Bruh, it's crazy that you say that, because here's the thing that I would love KD if he ever decide to do it. Because when Giannis first got into the league, he had a body like KD.
Correct.
So, and y'all don't believe me? Y'all go back to those YouTube tapes and type in Giannis's rookie year. That dude is skinny, bro. He looks like KD does now. But if you can
even go YouTube his draft night,
bro. If KD, with the skills that he has, and put that into a Giannis body, bro, you know what we talking about right there? You talking about something deadly, dog. you're talking about unstoppable. There would be no question of who the best player in the league would be if KD had a Giannis body and with his skill set. It
Or
would
just
be
think about this: Giannis with Katie's, Giannis with Katie's skill set.
yo. If Giannis had KD's skill set, give him the MVP trophy every damn year. Give him the MVP trophy every year, and be prepared for his team to be in the finals damn near every year.
And I think that seriously, I think that's
Win or
what he's
lose.
working for. As much work as he is putting in, he, like I said, he has been in the gym, in the weight room, like doing everything he can to get better. If he could develop that shot more on a consistent basis,
That'd be wild.
be able to hit the free throws at a consistent basis, man.
That'd be a bad joker, dog.
Yes, sir.
And I'm talking
that'd be a more of a problem than it already is.
not only more of a problem. I'm talking about like a problem as in LeBron who problem, like as in GOAT conversation. If you had that type of player, I'm being serious. If Giannis had KD's skill set, or if KD had Giannis' body, we talking about a generational talent like a Jordan Kobe type situation.
Yep.
Like for real, unstoppable. Like you wouldn't. What the hell you gonna do with that? How you gonna guard that? He's taller than you. He's bigger than you.
He will shoot over. He will shoot over you. He will body you. He will yam on you. Not
And
what
run
you
like
can
a
do to
deer.
stop him.
And run like a deer. Come on, man.
fucking deer in the headlights.
Oh man, I love it. But no, man. Look, I'm with you. The West is about to come to some crazy time. But let's get into our second big topic that we really wanted to discuss tonight too, because man, things. Oh, before we do that, there were some NBA guys, NBA basketball people that got the nod to the Hall of Fame the other day. And I definitely want to make sure we give them a shout out because that's a big monumentous deal. So listen to these names. We got Dwayne Wade. Okay.
3-time champ.
Yep. You got Dirk Nowitzki.
One the MVP, one title.
Yep.
30, but he's on the scoring list, up there. So okay.
Yep. You got the great coach Greg Popovich.
Okay.
Now let me ask you this, MJ. Greg Popovich just got inducted into the Hall of Fame, and we talked on the show about a couple of weeks ago about the decline in the San Antonio Spurs organization. I think it's about time to go ahead and chalk the thing up for real.
It might be about that time. Like staying in tune with his players. Yeah, I think it's time for him to focus on USA basketball now. You did everything you could in NBA. Focus on the international now. At least for the last couple of years. And I'm going to throw this out there. Their next coach, Becky Hammond.
Wow.
Was she not one of his assistants? And then she took the job in the WNBA?
Yeah, but that would be but the only thing that would be crazy about that is because I think she's building something great down there with the Las Vegas Aces. So but don't get me wrong, that's a huge leap in career wise if she goes and gets that position. And he loved Becky Hammond. I can see him.
Let's say the Aces win, next year again.
Hey, real quick, it's funny you brought up Becky Hammond because she's also part of this list that got part into the Hall of Fame. So, Hall of Fame coach replacing a Hall of Fame coach.
First NBA female coach.
First female coach. Look at the PR that you could create just off of that. Look,
now you see where I'm going with this.
NBA can, bruh. You right. I actually kind of like that, bro.
And the thing is, she knows her shit.
She knows her.
Just
she knows
like
basketball.
she's not just like like a woman coach.
No, she knows basketball.
Yes, she does, and she could talk to the men like she relates to them.
Yeah,
she was a hell of a coach in San Antonio.
Because if you talk ball, you talk ball. It don't matter if you man or a girl or a woman. Excuse me, ladies, man or woman. So if you talk ball, you talk ball.
Because there is no other, well, that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother
not leave that. Leave that alone, bro.
but like I said, she was a hell of a player herself, and to instill the knowledge that she knows, and then what she's learning from Pop, instilling it in those men also. Man,
that's not a bad idea. MJ, you wanted something right there, dog. You might be onto something. Matter of fact, I'm gonna definitely clip that for the for the preview of tonight's show for tomorrow, and I want to see some feedback on what people think of that, because I think that would be real dope. If Becky Hammond, who just got inducted with the Hall of Fame with Greg Popovich, takes over for him, that wouldn't be.
And I don't want to hear like a woman can't coach a man if she knows what she's talking about. You know what I mean?
She knows her stuff.
Okay, she played in the WNBA. Okay, it's the same. It's the same shit as the NBA, just not as popular and not as not as global. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Doesn't take away the fact of what she knows.
Oh yeah. Hey, knowledge is knowledge, no matter what. Who the vessel is. They're also saying Pau Gasol and Tony Parker are probably a part of that class as well. A formal announcement on the full class of 2023 will come this Saturday, during the NCAA basketball Final Four in Houston. So we'll get the final say-so on those names. But let's move on to our other big topic real quick. We got about 8 minutes left in the show. And so we've been talking about this for a long time, and it's looking real close to being a done deal. Possible sale of the Washington Commanders is because you got more than one group that is putting in bids, and there's been 2 bids for sure that have been approved. All right. There's and I want you to hear what the amount is going for, because the last team that was sold, of course, was the Denver Broncos, and they sold for $4.65 billion. I want you to hear this offer that both of these groups have put in, and one of the groups, of course, Magic Johnson has joined. Both bids from these 2 groups have been $6 billion. You heard me correct. 6 with a B.
With a B.
$6 billion.
That's this many zeros.
$6 billion. So there's already been 2 bids that's been approved, and from the reports that I've seen, there might be more that might come in. So there's a chance that $6 billion might not be the final bid for the Washington Commanders. Imagine that. Dan Snyder, they want him out because they want him gone.
Oh, do they ever?
They want him gone. He look. We got to be honest about what Dan Snyder, the image that he's creating, and in the league is, they're saying they're trying to get away from it, and so they're going to start eventually trying to weed out the bad owners, and that's what they're going to say. But Jerry Jones is still owner, but whatever.
I don't want to interrupt, but the dude's a piece of shit. Him and Jerry, flat out, they both pieces of shit.
Yeah, but that piece of shit gonna walk away with at least $6 billion, bro.
He's a $6 billion piece of shit. Because he's gonna lose a lot of that $6 billion when he gets sued. all these lawsuits when they get settled.
Oh yeah. Oh, hey, The silver suits. Hey, you want to talk about people coming out the woodwork with Deshaun Watson silver suits? Wait till this sale of $6 billion goes through on this Washington Commanders and watch the silver suits flow.
Like my man said, with a B.
With a B.
And you watch. Oh yeah.
MJ, these silver suits are going to be flying like crazy once that sale goes through. Oh, you got $6 billion? Oh yeah, buddy.
More than that's already going through. There's gonna be more coming out.
Oh, buddy, you're gonna have to come off some bread.
Like, yo, I was one at the water fountain bending over and he touched my booty hole.
Yo, they gonna come out the woodworks, man. They gonna come up with all kind of stories. They're gonna have one lawyer like Tony Busby was for all the civil suits from all the women.
Shit, they fucking might as well use him. You know what I mean? Like he's already been through it. He dealt with 27 or 32, 34, or however fucking many it was.
There's a whole bunch of them, but imagine when that $6 billion go through, Daniel Snyder silver suits might go through the roof. He might get at least 45. You never know, but there's gonna be a whole bunch of them coming out the woodworks, and hey, he deserves it. I mean, my thing is, you can't sit there and keep creating that type of work environment and keep getting rich. Like, no,
you can't keep being a piece of shit and get away with it. Eventually, life's gonna slacken him out. You know what I mean? He's gonna get balls to the chin real quick.
But yeah, I think that is what that franchise needs to actually go through. I mean, you keep changing the name of the team, keep changing the image of your jerseys, and then just go through with the full change and change ownership and just be done with it.
You have to at this point.
But here's another question I want to propose. So if the Commanders are going to go for $6 billion, and then eventually there's going to be some other people that's going to have to end up selling their teams. You look at the money that these teams are going for, and I'm sitting back here thinking, then why the hell are y'all so afraid of damn guaranteed contracts when these teams are selling for billions? And you crying about a few little 170, 200 million? You crying about that? That don't affect that $6 billion. Not at all.
You got that shit in your fucking tissue box in your bathroom.
That's not affecting your $6 billion.
That's the type of money these people got.
Man, these owners are getting off, dog. Just look at this. This man, like you said, is a true POS, and he's gonna walk away with at least minimum $6 billion. Come on now. When do you get rewarded for being a total piece of shit? He's getting rewarded. I don't care what nobody say. Yeah, he ain't gonna have a team no more. But trust me, do you need a team anymore? You just got $6 billion.
I wouldn't be surprised if you see approach close to 7. If you say that you heard that there might be more bids.
Yeah, there's more bids that's going to be coming in. Yeah,
I could easily see that being pushed up to 6.5, 6.75.
Yeah, 6.75,
7,
which is exactly what I was thinking, close to 7. So I mean, This dude is about to get rewarded with that. It's quite. I don't know. It's kind of gut wrenching thinking about it. Because we over here slumming it up, and we ain't no pieces of shit. But we don't get rewarded. We get thrown in jail.
Correct. You know damn fucking well if either one of us had those allegations against us.
Man, come on, man.
Either that or it's like, boom, Sheriff's Department.
Nah, they ain't knocking on the door. They busting in, just like you said. And don't be asleep because you about to get woke up. For real, dog. And this shit is wild, bro. This shit is really wild to really think of. I don't know, man. This is nuts.
I know that the Facebook user. That's my boy Mike.
What's up, Mike?
That's my boy Mike. That's one of my best friends. Know
The
this cat
Eagles
since I
have
was
the
like,
hardest schedule this coming season.
that's my nickname, Turtle.
Turtle. I don't want to
Yeah.
hear it when they win the division again.
Motherfucker. Shout out to he's an MJ also, so shout out to MJ. You know,
so he's an Eagles fan, huh? Yeah.
he started off, bro. I'm gonna tell you about him real quick. He was a Raider fan for many years, and then
that's even worse. Come on, man, because I
but
was about to joke on him that I'm a Chiefs fan and we snatched that Super Bowl from you, but damn, you even being a Raiders fan.
you could get him about it because that's all he talks is Eagles, you know, because his Raiders ain't shit. So I mean, his family were Eagles fans, so now he's an Eagle fan. So
Raiders are trash, bro. But no.
Raiders are trash, Eagles are trash. You know, don't fucking matter, and he knows it. Trying to bust balls.
Nah, I love
it.
But
that's my dog for life, man. That's one of my best friends.
For sure. We'll make sure you tune in tomorrow, man, because we have reached our time tonight, man. Great show. I love the energy we brought today, man. That was some good stuff, man. Hey,
let me get this in real quick.
Go ahead.
Take me 1 minute. I'm gonna run down my predictions for baseball standings. Who's gonna win division? Who's gonna win wild card? Real quick, just off the top of my head, Yankees are gonna win the East. Guardians are gonna win the Central.
Mm-hmm.
Houston's gonna win the West. The Mets are gonna win the East. The Cardinals are gonna win the Central. The Padres are gonna win the West.
Ooh.
Okay. In American League wildcard teams, I got Baltimore, I got Seattle,
okay,
and I got Toronto.
Ooh, 3 teams coming out the East. Okay.
Coming out of the National League, I got the Braves. I have the Dodgers and my sleeper team in the National League, because these boys, they signed a lot of people in the offseason, and I'm just gonna roll with it. But the Chicago Cubs.
Oh, man, you just made a whole bunch of Cubby fans just moist, bro. They love hearing some shit like that.
They threw out a lot of money, man. So yeah, I mean, they probably won't, but they're gonna be very competitive. If not, you know, Phillies, you know, of course, might be the other team, but I'm going with Cubbies. That's my final prediction.
Man, nice predictions. I like that, man. We're gonna have to definitely come back to this episode around October and see how close you were to predicting these teams. So I like it. I love it. And that's how we're gonna end the show. So if you like what you saw, you like what you hear, please go on over to I.O.W Sports Network on YouTube. That's our YouTube channel. Follow us there. Like, share, subscribe. You can catch us on Facebook at I.O.W Sports Network, as well as Instagram at I.O.W Sports Network, Twitter, I.O.W Sports 1. You want to chop it up with me, the Casey Wildcard Mar on Twitter, Wildcard Mar on Facebook and Instagram. And big shout out to
we got to talk off camera about that, because I don't know I don't have Twitter, so we need to, you know.
No, we man, we gonna get you set up, man, because
I don't know shit about, you know.
I know your old head don't know shit about damn social media, you old head. Shit. You still used to rotary phone, motherfucker.
I had one. I ain't gonna lie. I had a record player in the house. My father had an 8-track in the fucking car. In the car. Come on, man.
You still using the rotary phone?
Yeah, we had a rotary. The long ass cord, bro.
Hey,
absolutely.
Hey, imagine trying to send a text message on a rotary phone, dog.
And you gotta go all the way back. Go all the way back. And then what if you fuck up?
Oh, dog, you just gonna have to take the text messages how it come, bro.
You press the button on the thing, you gotta fucking hang the thing up. Or hang the phone on the thing. It's like, shit, now we gotta start over.
Yo, that's wild. But no, man, all our social media stuff is on the bottom. Please give us a like, share, and a follow, and spread the word.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, absolutely. Look, do it. All the links are down below.
Yes, sir. And then, hey, y'all go have a fantastic Thursday, and we gonna come back Thursday with our last episode of the week, and we gonna kick it off with a bang, man. So, hey, peace and love. Y'all be good, folks.
Silent Hill, TDS. Hitchhikers. Yeah, smoking so much dope, I'm seeing traces. Visual lasers load across the scene is dangerous, aggressive like behavior. Couple monsters from my neighbors, resisting human nature. Persistently getting greater, bloodshed like the Terminator. Fire up the green, I need it, increase the dopamine. Feel better, so I kill better, doped up for cocaine. Roaming like I never had a home, so I'm all alone. Smoking bones down the chromosome till the filter's gone. Suffocating under heavy pressure, the signature marks are the cornerstone of a nigga that's ready to spark. Like the pathway through the treacherous, wonderful dark, searching for a lost